Blunt Talk with LT episode 92. This episode is brought to you by StackWap.com. StackWap.com/shop for your SGE StackWap merch. Shop right now. Use promo code Blunt Talk, capital B, capital T. Get 10% off everything in the StackWap store. A bunch of new shit, a bunch of new apparel, a bunch of new SGE shit has arrived in the store. So check that out. This episode's also brought to you by patreon.com/blunt talk with LT. We have raw, uncut things that are not appropriate for the YouTube on the Patreon. So subscribe to that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe. You know, we're trying to grow out here. We are growing out here. It's been a good year for the podcast for the most part. So shout out to the subscribers. I appreciate everybody subscribing and sharing the clips. Sharing the clips does a lot for the channel. So shout out to everybody sharing clips. All right, what else? What do we got here first? What do we starting this show off with? Okay, let's get into the fuck shit because I wanted to address this for a while. Okay, so 6ix9ine reportedly relocated after his address was leaked. So there was a white girl, a friendly neighborhood white girl, seeing 6ix9ine on top of a patio or a balcony in his house, patio/balcony, whatever you want to call it, in his house. So she seen him in the neighborhood. She took to social media. She exposed the address, and shortly after the address was exposed, he was relocated. And it brings up a lot of questions because they're like, oh, he's on house arrest. That's why the cops relocated him. That's the excuse 6ix9ine fans are giving out. But really and truly, my nigga got his house shot his door got shot when he was on house arrest. The cops didn't concern for his life when he was on house arrest, so they didn't relocate him. That's where his security was. That's where the claim was made for house arrest, so that's where he was at. Vlad made a point saying, does anyone else find it odd that police instantly swooped in and relocated Tekashi after his address was leaked? He's not a witness. He's not in witness protection. He's not in a halfway house where there's other people at risk. There's more to the story. And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, there's definitely more to the story here, because if this guy's probably working for the cops directly in some sort of thing. He's probably more than just an informant. Because if he's not in some sort of witness protection, why are they moving him in fears for his safety? He's on house arrest. I don't even understand that. So there's definitely more to the story here. He went on IG Live and felt like he got a W because he broke the record for 2 million streams. And it's like, everybody's going to want to see the car crash. Everybody wants to know what type of shit he's on after he comes out. They wanted to see if he was remorseful. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of people tuning in, like the regular average day people like me, and a lot of the hip-hop. A lot of the hip-hop community did not tune in. A lot of the hip-hop community seen the highlights from clips after the fact, but nobody was tuning in to give him his numbers. Because at the end of the day, nobody from the hip-hop community really and truly is fucking with him. You're not going to see, the only media outlets you're going to see within the hip-hop community fucks with him is DJ Academics and Complex, because DJ Academics works at Complex and they're going to discuss him and they're going to definitely promote everything he does. Other than that, for the most part, Snoop Dogg went in on him. Most of the hip-hop media is not fucking with it. They heard his excuse. Okay, let me play Tekashi 6ix9ine, his clips from his IG Live, him pretty much explaining why he snitched, and let's just hear this and react to this shit.
Is a street code, right? If there is a street code and there's something so-called as loyalty and everything and no snitching and all of that, I get it, right? But where was the loyalty when you was sleeping with my baby mother? Where was the loyalty when you was caught on the wiretap trying to kill me? Where was the loyalty when you tried to kidnap my mother? Where was the loyalty when you was stealing millions of dollars from me? Where was that? So who broke it first? I get it. Don't fight fire with fire. I'm sorry. But what did I do wrong? Be loyal to niggas that's fucking my baby moms? Be loyal to niggas that kidnap me? Beat the shit out of me? Video and everything? I'm supposed to be loyal to that? No, you know what? You know what it is? Y'all don't want to accept the fact that those is all true facts. Y'all don't want to y'all understand why I snitch. Y'all understand. Y'all don't want to understand. It's Not that y'all don't understand. Y'all don't want to understand. Y'all don't want to understand that. Damn, this kid really was he moved their families out of poverty. He paid for schools for all of the members, whatever. But he snitched on them. Why? Were they loyal to me? Cause when I met son, he was sleeping on the rug. I give him money. Yo, look, listen, I'm a rainbow Mexican hair kid. I rap. I'm not about that gang shit. But listen, I know how to get us out. You wasn't loyal to me, whether, but y'all understand. Let's just, y'all understand, and I know you understand. Y'all don't want to understand. All right, let me tell you. Before I got locked up, right? Before I got locked up, fuck that rainbow hair nigga. Fuck Tekashi Snow. Fuck him. Fuck that rainbow hair kid. Fuck him. Fuck that rainbow hair kid. Y'all didn't really have a reason to dislike me just because I screamed in raps and I got rainbow hair. That was y'all reason, right? Or he's mad, loud. That was y'all reason. But then now y'all got a reason. So of course the go-to is, oh, he snitched. He's a rat. He's a rat. So that's y'all go-to, which I understand and I don't blame y'all. I can't blame y'all. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my fans because they don't deserve that. My family, my mother, my family don't deserve that. And I'm sorry. But y'all not gonna break me down like if I did something wrong. Listen, I snitched. I ratted.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
It's like this misleading recount of the story, this retelling in history, this rewriting in history. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay, you hired Kuda B to shoot up Chief Keef, and you snitched on a nigga. Like, what are you talking about? There's so many other parts and components to the story that he leaves out. And it's like, for me to even feed into this and even give him a chance to react to this, because a lot of people are just feeding into it, but it's really just the YouTube community, the YouTubers, the everyday suburban kids. It's not the people try to say, oh, this generation is this soft. These new kids is whack. They don't have any morals and principles. It's like there's young men and young kids growing up every day that have morals and principles, that stand behind their shit and are accountable for their actions, that do not second or back up a lot of the shit that Tekashi's saying. It's just the random suburban kids and the people that are just here for the fuck shit and the trolls. And it's like that is overwhelming the population of comments and things in the section when it comes to his excuse, and it's misleading him to believe that he's forgiven or he's gonna have some sort of career and longevity. Everyone's here to see the car crash. Of course he broke those streams and everything because people wanted to see what he was on. Now that we know what he's on, it's like, well, it's like at the end of the day, there's a large subset that already knew what he was on, so they don't care. But I'm saying, like, for the large random people that are here to fucking view it, it's like, okay, let me break it down more simply. He's not, like, people want to say, oh, it's all this street shit. If I'm not from the streets, you can't understand it, so why do I have to care? I can just be a fan, blah, blah, blah. It's not even just the street component to it. It's the fact that he's not being a man and not being accountable and being a complete fraud. He lied to I hate this whole trolling thing. It's like, you lied to the public, nigga. You lied. You lied to the public. You acted like you're this big gangster, this big goon. You solicited these bloods in this hood or whatever because you knew that you could fucking get them some sort of money and put them on. But then you beefed with the entire world. You started beef with everybody. You put all these niggas' lives at risk. All these niggas' lives at risk. You involve people that had nothing to do with it, and then you snitch after when this shit fall. I don't care about those excuses about your baby mama and the loyalty, this, that, and that. No one's talking about loyalty. We're talking about morals and realness of character. Like, you're a complete fraud that perpetrated a lifestyle and a culture that has nothing to do with you, and you completely threw everybody on the, like, for me, it's just like, what is this? For him to sit there and say he did nothing wrong, it's like a complete lack of accountability. And you have these fucking verified accounts and these fucking no names. For me, I'm looking at all these verified accounts. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? These verified accounts that nobody knows because they're not part of the community. They're just random celebrities that's not part of the hip hop culture. So when it comes to hip hop culture and hip hop community and the real niggas that listen to this shit and the real platforms in the hip hop community and hip hop media, he's not well received at all. At all. It's the outsiders. The general population, because at the end of the day, this guy's is a fucking big celebrity. Everybody knows who he is. it's like, I see that shit and it's like there's no accountability. This nigga's a complete snitch, a complete rat. He ruined people's life. He has to understand. If the rest of these, he's talking about loyalty. If the rest of these niggas just snitch and be like, yo, 6ix9ine did X, Y, and Z, and they adopted the same mentality as him, they would all be trying to reduce their time just by a couple of months, and everybody would have got the full fucking time, and he would have been sitting there a lot longer too if they snitched on him. So he talks about loyalty. It's like, nah, nigga, you're not from this lifestyle, so why would you perpetrate it? And then beg for sympathy. It's like, I don't ever remember a nigga ever getting away with this type of shit and claim it's trolling. Like a nigga getting away with this shit, saying it's trolling, being a complete fraud and saying it's and hiding behind the guise of trolling, having no accountability as a man for the things that you've done. If you can't do the crime, don't do the time. If nobody has ever heard that and they're just caping for this nigga, well, the circumstances are fucking his baby mom. It's like, nigga, what is going on here? This shit is unbelievable. It's like when it comes to 6ix9ine, it's just like it's just simple. It's like if you're not about that life, don't perpetrate it. Don't do gang shit don't do criminal activity for clout and then snitch on everybody after and play the victim. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's filthy. I don't even know how anybody could second it, back it, or even think that this nigga's saying anything that's remotely facts or truth from just his pleading and getting teary-eyed on IG Live. Like, we don't believe you, Randall Williams. Get that snitch shit the fuck out of here. All right, what else do we got here? All this sucker shit. Okay, so Shannon Brown. This is ridiculous. Shannon Brown's arrested and charged after firing a rifle at 2 strangers entering his home. What happened to stand your ground? And this is your home, too. This is protecting your crib. Like, Shannon Brown. See, this is the type of shit. America is trash when it comes to this shit, man. You always see this shit when it comes to black folks, and then black folks always have something to get up in arms about because we're not treated right when it comes to this shit. If this was a white dude protecting his home in America, and he fired a weapon at 2 people entering his home, no one died. He's not being arrested. It's standing your ground. It's protecting your home. You're in Georgia. Like, this is, I don't even understand what's going on here. Hopefully this is, I don't know, man. This is ridiculous. Too many times we see shit like this. I don't think he did anything wrong. And if he gets any type of jail time or any type of headache from the court system, I'm pretty sure the community is going to be up in arms and protesting this. So I'm going to keep an eye on this story as I continue to put out episodes and continue to track and cover stories. What else do we got here? In random news, Twitter decided one day to just wake up and drag King Batch. They just, King Batch just randomly woke up to Twitter dragging him, saying he's not funny. He was never the guy on Vine and X, Y, and Z, and these niggas is funnier. And it's just one of those random toxic days on Twitter. People decided nothing much to do. Let's just drag King Batch. So King Batch got dragged. If his humor's not for everybody, it's not for everybody. If it's for a subsect of group that you're not a part of, then it is what it is. I was never a big person on Vine. I used to watch the Vine comps, but really and truly, like the Vine clips and the skits, I was never big on those, so I never found those funny. So I'm not gonna drag King Batch into this group of you're not funny. That's not for me, so I didn't watch it. So it is what it is. What else do we got here? Let me pull up some topics. Okay, so Ray J and Princess Love is officially broken up. Princess Love has filed divorce from Ray J. A lot of people said they kind of seen this coming because it seemed like it was one thing after the other with Ray J and Princess Love. Ray J or Princess Love always had something to complain about in reality shows regarding Ray J and his activities and the way he lived life. So a lot of people seen this coming and felt like they weren't compatible lifestyle wise, but it's unfortunate. I felt like that was you only know what you see on reality TV. I felt like that was a stable, like real, like, relationship. I thought that was the quote unquote black love relationship for Love and Hip Hop that was sturdy or stable in Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. But shit ran its course. It's fucked up. It's unfortunate, but that's making headlines. Don't ask me why I'm reporting on this shit. There's a lot of women that watch this show that get news from this type of clip. So all these niggas hating, be like, yo, why you reporting on this? Yo, go mind your business. What else do we got here? Okay, we got a scrap. We always got scraps on Blunt Talk with LTO. What do we got here? Oh, it's not even a scrap. Shit, overreacting. Okay, so there's an incident at Chick-fil-A where let's just watch this video. Shit gets wild at Chick-fil-A.
Something wrong with his bumper. 5 people that got out of cars and tried to press me. Y'all gonna do something? You gonna do something? You gonna do something? You gonna do something? You gonna do something? Okay then. So shut the fuck up and everybody get back in their car going about their day. Because if you're not gonna do nothing, your son not gonna do nothing, this dusty ass bitch ain't gonna do nothing, and this bum ass nigga that's 4'11" ain't gonna do nothing. Nigga, you the gay one, my nigga. That's why your girl more boss shit. Your girl got bigger balls than you. You ain't even said shit. You scared to even step to me. Your girlfriend can suck my dick from the back line, shit on her face, my nigga.
Yeah, alright.
Exactly. You won't even step to me. I
Stay in the car,
just like that, nigga.
Yeah, alright.
What's something wrong with his bumper?
Yo, this guy went off, yo. Yo, this shit's been trending on fucking social media and going viral. That shit is hilarious. I don't know which city this Chick-fil-A's in, but that shit is funny as hell. This nigga roasted all of them. Dragged all of them ruthlessly. Savage. Yikes. Jeez. I don't even know what to say about that. He destroyed those people. That shit speaks for himself. Or speaks for itself. Okay, so moving on. For the audio listeners, sorry about that. This is not one of these clips for you because, you know, this is a visual clip. We're looking at a picture that's been going viral, or various pictures that have been going viral. I believe this is Sukihana with feet in her mouth and her nose with the... I just... Why? Why? What is this? What is this? Like, what is this shit? Like, who posts this? Like, this is obviously, it's funny because people are like, oh my god, and then the toes in the mouth, gross. That shit's filth. But yikes, like, why would you do this? Like, the clout games is real, yo. People do a lot for attention and views or likes or whatever they're doing. I'm not hating because at the end of the day, that's their form of entertainment, so they have to jump out the window with it. But damn, jeez, some madness. Okay, I got through all the fuck shit. Might as well get it serious now. R.I.P. to Ahmaud Arbery and Sean Reed. I'm not gonna play these type of videos. Are the type of videos that do all sorts of hundreds of thousands of views when people clip it up and they want to post the deaths of innocent black people. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna just try to do some filthy shit for views and try to, you know, post the video of their deaths. Like, nah, that's not necessary. That's when I watch the videos, it's like, it's so hard to watch sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? These guys did nothing. Ahmaud Arbery was jogging in his neighborhood trying to get some exercise, and that video was from months ago. That's what's even more crazy about it. We thought he got killed recently. That was months ago, and they buried it and they hid it, and now these guys are being charged for it. So I'm like, you're just jogging in your neighborhood, and you're gunned down by 2 older white folks for no reason. For literally no reason. And they got away with it for months until the person that recorded the video somehow leaked the video, and now they were forced to actually charge. The police were actually forced to charge the men when they were trying to bury the case. It's like, that type of shit is absolutely ridiculous. Like, there's no value for a black life out here. They're just killing people and no one gives a fuck. That is wrong. And then when you see the video of Reed, it's just like, what's going on? He's running from the cops. I don't know why he's in this chase from the cops in this car, but for them to just gun him down instantly as soon as he leaves the car, it's like he was just calling for someone to save him and help him. It's just disturbing watching those type of videos. At some point, we have to acknowledge that raising awareness is like, yeah, we force people to actually... Okay, how am I gonna put this? When they say raising awareness because people don't know these injustices have happened, it's like, I'm pretty sure after all the raising of awareness that we've done, that people know these things happen. People know that there's innocent black people getting killed all over the country, and I feel like they just don't care. They don't care. It's like they feel like they're not in the position to do anything. A lot of the people that see it, so they're like, oh, they might feel bad, but they feel like they're not in the position to do anything. And the people that are in position to do anything, they don't care because this is not new to them. The people that are in position to do something, this is not new that this type of shit has happened. This is not new. They're privy to the information. We didn't have to raise awareness for them. They know. They don't care. They like the current power structure and the way it is, the way the systematic oppression is set up. They're okay with it and their positioning. The people that can actually do something, can actually charge these cops and put these cops in the action. Because at the end of the day, if cops are killing black people and they're getting charged and they're getting thrown in jail for murder, it's not going to persist. It's going to stop. We don't have to debate with them and be like, oh, stop shooting us. But it's like, if they're getting suspension or paid leave and vacation and shit like that, obviously it's going to continue. They get to do what the fuck they want. But if time and time again these cops are punished for their shit, it's not going to happen. So it's like, who's in position to punish these cops? And if you're not doing something, you don't care, because it's not raising awareness. You don't care. It's like raising awareness is like putting media pressure on them to force them to care, force them to act. But it's not like they don't know. So this whole raising awareness shit, this needs to stop. It's not even raising awareness. They know. They don't care. They're killing us. They don't care. Asking for help now. We got to do something ourselves. Shit. Blunt Talk with LT episode 92. We back at it. We're going to double up with another one. So we're going to be right back at it. I hate to end on that note, but it is what it is. You're...